So we back with another video. Today we got y'all boys with the best big man build in the game. Yeah, I said it. Now, if you want to say it's a center, a power forward, I don't really care. Back end build. That's what I would more so describe it as. Best big man build in the game. Now, you can play with this as the 4-on-5s. I play with it as the 5-on-5s. But I don't think everybody gonna be doing that. Now, with that being said, it's really a really good big man for the park. Whether you playing 3s, whether you playing 2s, really, really good. And I think it's just the most versatile big man build in the game in the way that you can play it. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna show you guys a cat breaker version. I'm gonna show you guys one that has higher standing dunk. And I'm gonna also show you guys a version of it in this video that's going to be inside. But the way I made it, in my opinion, is the best one. Everything I'm gonna show you guys is a template that you can tweak however you want. But without further ado though, no more talking. If y'all do want more of these, like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's hop into it. Let's hop into it. Hand number. Y'all know we're going every single time. If you don't know what MM means, let's keep it going. Point guard, no, we're making it power forward. Now, you could make it center. I don't think it makes no difference unless you want to get a different name. I made it power forward. Simple as that. When it comes to being the height, 6'7". I don't know if that's in the title or not. It probably is, but 6'7". In my opinion, this is the best height in the game for making a versatile big man build. But is it? I got another one for this, you know what I'm saying? Smaller, versatile. Just let me know. It might even be better. I'm not gonna cap, but let me know if y'all want that. But 6'7". When it comes to the weight, we're gonna go 263. We're gonna go max wingspan. Now, the reason we did go 263 is because of the strength that we want to have on it and because of the rebound we want to have on it. So stay tuned for that. Well, and if you look at it, it doesn't really lose too much speed. It doesn't lose too much vertical. So it's not like we losing a lot for going that high on the weight. When it comes to the build though, let's hop into it. When it comes to the big man builds, I went over this yesterday in the insides. I think rebounding is the most important. But when it comes to these smaller ones, I want to show you guys their actual defense of it. So steal off the rip, that's going to go all the way up here to a 94. Now, I'm not even really doing that for cat breakers. Yeah, if you go +5, you get 99 with legend. But I'm really doing it for 94 steals so that you would have Hall of Fame interceptor. Do you need it? No, but is it nice to have? Yes. It's very nice to have. Then perimeter defense. The big difference that you're going to have on these big man builds, when they go these shorter heights, having that perimeter defense so that you can switch out, so that you can play defense in a lot more situations. I think that perimeter defense is very just nice to have. You can get contests with this. It's just very nice to have. Then to go alongside that interior defense, I think this is kind of the more underrated rating in this game. 82 interior, so that you can be able to have post move lockdown and stuff like that. Paint patroller, but I'm gonna show you guys. Block, we're gonna go 84 block so that you can have silver paint patroller. This is what I actually raised for my max badge +1. It's kind of almost imperative to have that at gold in my opinion, playing on this build. Going against taller builds, it's just what it is. I get consistent stops, but like I said in the last one, if you don't know how to position yourself, if you don't have timing, no matter what your block rating, no matter what your interior defense rating is, the RNG in this game with the way the layups are, it's just bad. It's just really, really bad. Now, am I saying you're going to stop every single person every single time? No. You're going to deal with the RNG still, but if you have better timing, you have better positioning, it's just going to be a better experience. That's the only way I can really describe it. Now, next, we're going to go defensive rebound instead of offensive because like I showed you guys when I was showing you guys the weight, you actually don't have that much higher. You can't get that high of an offensive rebound on this build, or you can't get 92 offensive rebound to begin with. And the reason why we will be going 92 is not just because we get gold rebound chaser. This is actually what I'm putting for my cat breaker. I'm gonna put 92 so that I can get +4. At +4, I'll be able to have 96 offensive rebound, which is going to allow me to be able to unlock Hall of Fame rebound chaser. And I have actually unlocked that, and I will show you guys what I put that extra one on when I show you guys the cat breaker version, which is pretty much just my build. Now, when it comes to offensive rebound, I actually did go up on this to a 71, just so I can be able to have that to a certain tier, certain level, because yeah, I want to at least have 70 plus so that I can get offensive rebounds. And I actually do snag offensive rebounds on my build. I'm not going to lie. I actually get some crazy snag animations. I'm going against people with 99 defensive rebound, 90, whatever. Now I be snagging. I'm not gonna lie. So it really just depends on your positioning. Make sure that you box out. I'm not gonna lie. If you just standing under the goal and you're just trying to jump and catch them, they're snagging you. If they're taller than you, they're most likely gonna snag you. I'm not gonna lie. It just is what it is. So make sure that you boxing out and you're gonna be straight. I promise. Now, when it goes to the speed, you wanna go 85 speed. How many big man builds you know got 85 speed? We got 85 speed on our big man build. 76 agility so that you can have on-ball business, pick dodger, and all that good stuff. When it comes to the strength, what are we going to have? We're not lacking on this either. We are going to be having an 89 strength so that you can be able to have brick wall, post move lockdown, move on enforcer, all these badges that's going to be equaling out to make your big man build that much better. And we're not lacking on the vertical. We also going to be having a 85 vertical. Now, cap breakers, you can go +5 on vertical, get 90. You can go +5 on strength, go to like 91 plus. 91 is just nice to have so that you can be able to have, you know what I'm saying? You get gold brick wall at 91. It's a lot of things that you could do. Thinking about it, I low-key probably could have went there, but for one of my cap breakers, but I didn't do that. Y'all will see that when y'all see it. And then that's pretty much the defense. That's pretty much the rebounding. That's pretty much the physicals. That's, in my opinion, the most important part of a big man build. Everything else is kind of extra. And some of the stuff you still need, but everything else is kind of extra. Now, next is the pass accuracy. I actually did go 71 pass accuracy. I kind of went over this a little bit in the last one. You kind of just want a pass accuracy that's going to be accurate consistently. And that's kind of what I did here. I do want to be able to have 75. I do want to be able to have 78. But I did go 71 just so I can be able to have at least like the dimer. And just to be able to get it up the court. And I'm not gonna lie, I have seen myself be able to make some crazy outlet passes even with just 70. But the thing that's kind of underrated about having lower pass accuracy on big man builds for the outlet passes is because it loops the ball. Now, I will say when you do loop the ball, sometimes the ball does take longer to get there so the defense can't catch up. But when you do those straight line passes that go straight through the defense, those are kind of easier to steal on this game because they don't have to jump as much. It's not as much stuff that the defense has to do. I will say though, with the 71, you do kind of sometimes give people worse catches and stuff like that. That's kind of underrated. So it's literally equal to both sides, but I just don't know if it's really worth it going to 87. Now, if you're talking about getting 89, then that's a real conversation because then you're getting like the Halley pass style and stuff like that. Now we in a different type of realm of conversation. But in my opinion, going from 71 to like 87 or stuff like that, it's not that big of a deal. I think 75 is nice to have. I think 78 is nice to have, though. You can have versatile visionary. 75 for silver break starter. Is it like a must-have in my opinion? My play experience with this build, no, it hasn't been so far. But now when it comes to the 3-ball, actually we're gonna do that later because I think that's gonna blow some people. But yeah, we already got our standing dunk to what it's gonna be for this version. Now I will show you guys 2 versions of this. Like I said, that's gonna have more standing dunk. But the way I play with it, I'm not really standing under the goal. And if you've played 2K, your dunk frequency, even when you're doing cuts, is gonna be more so off of driving up. Only time your standing dunk frequency is gonna matter for your standing dunk rating is when you're literally just under the goal, just standing there. So that's what it is. So I actually have a 84 driving up so I can be able to have the contact alley-oops. Contact alley-oops, in my opinion, is pretty important to have. And this is another thing that I could have as a candidate to raise with +3. So I can be able to have 87 and get contact dunks if I want to do for like driving. Because I actually do have a 60 speed ball. So if I want to have the Zion, dribble style, I can actually do that. So that's just what I'll say there. Now, to go alongside that, 40 standing up so I can have standing dunk packages and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm really more so doing that just to have one dunk package on for the standing dunks, or the only one that I really even need. And basically whenever I do cuts or slips for them to pick and roll and stuff like that, I actually get standing dunks a lot and I really don't get blocked. I'm not gonna lie. So in my experience, I've been perfectly fine with this, and I'll even show you guys the cap breaker version build that I've made and got it to whatever overall I got it to and stuff like that, so you can see it for yourself. But yeah, when it comes to the 3-ball that I actually do have, I think this is the last thing, 72 3-ball, and then I did go 49. So I do play 5v5 on this build with a 49 free throw. I'm not gonna lie, I don't be making free throws like that, but I do be making them. But you see what it is that like a 50-50. Now I'm not gonna lie, I make a lot of 50-50s, but I miss a lot of 50-50s. But I don't really get fouled that much, so that's just what it is. But 72 3-ball, like I showed you guys in certain videos, if you see my jump shots and stuff like that, I do have a jump shot that I use. I think it's like ball marrow. Ball marrow and Ray Allen pretty much is the same base. It's just ball marrow has an F timing stability. So yeah, it's just what it is. And this is the base or the 3 ball that I have on it, and it's simple as that. Now, when it comes to making it to have more standing dunk. Alright, now so if I was to go for more standing dunk, some things just have to drop. So you would go 62 here, you would go 53 here, and now you have a 73 driving dunk. Then you would just go up here to a 72. So you would have rise up now. And then with all that being said, you will have a 92 here. You'll have a 70 here. You'll have an 85. Then you'll actually have a 91 here. Then to go alongside that, you will have a 53. And then you will have a 75. And that's pretty much the build. And then we'll go 57 post control. So if you do want more standing up, you actually do get more strength. You actually do get more pass accuracy. But you do lose the driving dunk. But if you feel like you don't really necessarily need that, that's all. By all means, do that. I only really went 84 driving dunk so I can be able to have the contact. Oops. If you've played this game, lobs on this game is not auto. People can steal it very easily. People can literally press Y and jump you out the animation. So having that contact lob ability can take those people that's going to be in the paint and put them in an animation that they can't get out of. So I really like that ability. Because this build that I have right here that I'm showing you guys on screen does not have that ability to do. So yeah, and there's a lot of dunk packages that you just won't be able to get with this build that you will be able to get on the other one. But there's some standing dunk packages that you will be able to get on this build that you wouldn't be able to get on the other one as well. So it really does has its positives, its negatives. I think more people would probably rather make this because you do get that 75 pass accuracy for like a badge like Break Starter. You do get that 91 strength so that you can be able to get like a badge like Brick Wall. It's just a lot of things that you could get depending on how you want to make it. So yeah, that's really what I would say there, and that's pretty much the build. Now, those are the 2 builds. You got one with the higher driving dunk, lower standing dunk, one with the higher standing dunk, lower driving dunk, but you also get more pass accuracy. You also get more strength, but just slightly lower offensive rebound. That's just the builds. Now, I will be putting an inside big at the end, so if you want to see that, stay to the end. But for right now, that's pretty much the build. These smaller big man builds, in my opinion, they're better. If I'm playing on a big and I'm looking at a guard getting screened, I want to actually be able to help. I don't want to just be able to only play drop and not be able to pick up, and the only time I can really do anything when it comes to picking up is jumping at them and hoping I block it. Because jumping this year don't really give you an auto contest. So yeah, I don't really like that. I want to be able to switch. I want to be able to play a lot. I want to be able to do whatever I want to do as a big man in terms of defense. So that's what it is. That's just what it is for me. Like I said, I have another big man build that's smaller or in the swings heights that we can go over. Just make sure to like the video. But last but not least, I want to go over the names. Some 2 shades of Josh Smith, Tari Eason, Draymond Green. The build comes out as, hopefully it does give the name, even though I did switch a couple. Yeah, switchable lockdown defender. I think it actually does have one of the best names in the game. I think when I did my cat burger build, which I will be showing you guys really soon, or soon enough, I guess you could say, it did give me an option to change it. I forgot what it was, but I like the switchable lockdown defender name a lot better. So that's what I just kept it, and that's pretty much the build. And then, like I said, I literally got my cat burgers already. I hit starter 3, got my cat burgers, and what I actually ended up putting it to, like I told you guys, I had the 84 driving dunk, the 40 standing dunk, the 72 3 ball. It's literally my build. I'm not trolling y'all. I upgraded to 96. I don't really have a reason to upgrade the mid range. I probably should though. I'm not gonna lie. It is sometimes where I accidentally shoot the mid range, but yeah, you see what it is at 26. And then, yeah, I actually did put that last one to steal. And like I told y'all, when I was making a build, I put that +4 to defensive rebound so I can be able to have 96 defensive rebound and be able to have Hall of Fame rebound chaser. And if you've seen the 2K2's video where literally rebound chaser makes your rebounder better and it actually improves your attributes, I didn't even know that. I've been saying this for years, that rebound chaser badge is far more important than the actual rebound ratings. I've been saying that for years, and people was like, bro, that's not true, you gotta have this and that. Bro, I've been telling y'all that for years, that the more important thing for rebounding has always been the badge and the vertical rating. This build has an 85. This build has a Hall of Fame rebound chaser. You can't go wrong. And it also has a 96 rebound. So yeah, It's just what it is. And like I said, I do be snagging on the build offensive rebounds with even just a 71. So yeah, that's just what it is. I know some people may be asking for gameplay. That will be coming, but for the most part, that's the end of the video. If y'all do want more, like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff out the way. Got the inside at the end, so stay to the end if y'all want that. No more talking. I'm out there, man.
I got digital dash, came right with a I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, they cost me a lot. They flying like birds.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!
So real quick, not gonna be too long, for the best inside big man version of this, I did go about it making it this way. There's a couple of different ways you can go about it. You can go about it to get more perimeter. You can go about it to get more standing up. At the end of the day, this game with cap breakers, the way you can make a lot of these builds, it's gonna be all preference. So if you want to have more perimeter defense, you can lower that standing dunk to 90. You'll be fine. And when you lower that standing dunk, you gotta lower the close shot. You gotta lower the mid range. You gotta make sure that you tweaking everything the way that you want to do it. This is just the template. Everything you can do, you can change. It's up to you. But make sure to be able to have standing up. Make sure to be able to have driving up. Make sure to be able to have close shot because you are inside. Make sure to be able to have some type of ability to create for yourself. So I did go post control, ball handle, and speed of ball. Speed of ball, I'm gonna have the Zion. Ball handle, not too much, but yeah, that's just what it is. I would go post control instead of speed of ball and ball handle because when I do get a mismatch on me, I will, since I can't shoot, it's gonna be more likely if I get a mismatch, I get like a guard on me. I'm gonna take advantage of the guard than if I get a mismatch and get like a big on me, and I'm gonna be able to just drive by him and try to dunk. Because the way this game works, when you try to do driving dunks, even if they're like behind you, they can rip you. Even if they're behind you, they can take you out of a dunk and put you into a block. Even if they're sitting paint, they can take you out of a dunk and put you in. So having post control for when you have a mismatch is gonna be just nice to have. That's just what I do. Now, to go alongside that, I do have ball hand, speed of ball, but I do mostly have driving dunk, standing dunk, so I can be able to have either packages, contact oops, contact dunks, lobs, stuff like that for pick and roll, stuff like that. It's gonna be, I can create for myself, but at the same time, I'm a be in pick and roll and stuff like that. So that's what it is. And then to go alongside that, the defense, pretty much the same. Like I said, if you do rather have more perimeter defense than standing dunk, just lower that standing dunk to 90, close shot to 80, free throw to 40, you'll be fine. Then you can go up to like almost 89 here, but I think you would have to lower the pass accuracy a little bit. I wouldn't go below 71 if I was you, but whatever you want to do. But yeah, 85, 94, 84, 82, kind of like the build I show you guys. Then we have a 92 where you can get +4 with the cap breakers to get to 96. Then we have an 81 offense rebound. Simple as that. Now, 85 speed, 76 agility, 85 vertical is pretty much the exact same, but we actually have a 94 strength. This is a cap breaker thing that you can do as well to get +5, and then you would be able to have brick wall legend. A lot of these badges would go up a lot. I actually think you could go like that's why I was also saying if you wanted to go like 89 perimeter defense, you could go 89, so you can be able to have Hall of Fame move enforcer, which is just nice to have on any build. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, that's pretty much the build. Just for video purposes, I'm gonna show you guys what the name comes out as, but that's pretty much the build. You can just pause it and change whatever you want to change, do whatever you want to do, copy it exactly as I did. It doesn't really matter. Similar to Shades Up, Elvin Hayes, Aaron Gordon, Julius Randle. Build comes out as a defensive anchor.